we all look?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Prime.
Check.
Get your head from fucking like this.
Oh,
So we see more of your face, dog.
my slim down face.
Ooh, shit. All right. Fuck it. Let's do this shit. Oh, yeah. What's that? The dental floss?
AirPods.
Oh, such a dental floss and shit. All right. Yeah. Welcome to the fucking show. ADHD cast. Up in this motherfucker. Welcome. Yeah. It's the ADHD cast. Gather around, yo. We'll have a blast. Chilling with the light crew today. It's all good. I didn't like the others anyway. We got fucking Prime.
Yo.
It's about time that you're here. Yeah. Got a motherfucker named Chodes. Yo, where you been at on the roads? I don't know what the fuck is up. Another podcast for us, so shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's about to be lit live on YouTube. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, we got no Weaves, we got no Cheech, we got no Katie.
No cheese.
Shit's about to get crazy. On the show. What do you know, you fucking hoe? About to represent the West Side, motherfuckers. Yeah. Do I got to repent for my sins? I'll do it all again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's start the show. It's me, Machete. Welcome everybody on the live feed. Welcome everybody on the fucking airwaves that is the podcast of ADH Dizzle. And like I said in the rap, we got a light crew today. We got the skeleton crew, but we're probably anything but the skeleton crew.
Some big ass skeletons.
Ooh, I can't hear you.
Oh, what? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I can hear me.
Keep talking.
I'm talking.
I can hear you good.
Yeah. Why can't you hear me?
Keep talking.
I'm talking. I'm talking, bro. Doing all the talking.
All right.
Am I here?
Yep.
Some big ass skeletons.
For real, dude. I mean, are we the ones holding it down today or what? What the fuck?
I guess. Where's everybody else at?
Shit,
What's
fucking
just flaking?
Everyone's fucking frosted flakes, bro.
Shout out to Frosty.
Nope. He should have came through. Fuck. Hold on real quick. There we go. Yeah, man. But anyway, so yeah, man. So we got no Katie, no Cheech, no Weebs.
Katie went to Wyoming for her birthday or something, right?
I don't even get it, dude. Why did she go back to that trash ass spot?
Why did she move to LA if she's gonna keep going to that fucking backwards hick town?
Yeah,
I don't understand it. Like, you move to LA to get away from places like that, and you make your family come visit you because you live at the fucking beach.
Totally.
You don't keep going back home like, I'm gonna spend a week at home in the fucking snow.
It's pretty simple. It's that
Eat a bunch of fucking cheese.
Katie is garbage, and she'll always be garbage. And she just what she does is she tries to like pose as this LA fucking all this like I'm in the nightlife. I'm fucking giving HJs to comedians. You know, she's trying to front all that shit.
I think she goes back to kind of go back to her hometown and feel like she's a shit.
They're like, oh, you've been in LA. What's it like?
Yeah, I bet that's what she does.
Big movie star over here. She's like, I'm working in LA with comedians.
I know Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
I live in Beverly Hills adjacent.
Yeah, that sounds
like
about
a big
right.
Shot.
That sounds about right. Because I think like
that's what I would do probably.
I think everybody like her whole family is probably like envious of her and like
they go cow tipping for fun, dude. They have nothing to do there. Nothing.
Yeah, you're right, dude. And I think that's why she goes back because she needs to pump herself up.
Yeah, they're probably like, you made it, but
yeah,
they don't know the real her.
They don't even know what real making it is. That's just like making it.
He's out of there, basically.
Yeah,
that's all. Well, I mean, for them,
Yeah.
that's a lofty goal. Most people don't make it out of their hometown.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. So she's gone. Cheech is apparently I don't know, something happened with some Indian reservation.
Yeah, I think he said he's playing a gig, but I don't believe him.
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
He's probably lying.
There's no probably about it. He's lying.
He's lying. He just didn't want to come.
He's pretty lazy these days.
Yeah. Well, he's getting fatter.
He's getting fatter.
In the weight loss challenge, he actually gained weight. He's
right?
the only one that got fatter during the weight loss challenge.
He said that he lost, but I don't believe it.
Lost 4 pounds. I know.
I mean, 4 pounds. I shit 4 pounds. Like,
yeah,
that's nothing. That's just a fluctuation in like water weight.
Yeah, totally. That's just like
that's literally zero work.
Pretty close to zero. I mean, but pretty.
And it was his idea. It was totally his idea. I think he just wanted an excuse to have 2 dinners at once without feeling like just doing it for no reason.
I think that's probably right.
And when he gets married, I'm sure he's gonna leave the podcast, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
They didn't have the nigga whip. Like, nigga, you don't work.
Yeah, is she gonna just earn all their money?
Seems like it.
All right, well, I guess you smoke them if you got them.
You know that podcast money's fire. But yeah, since we have Prime in here, I wanted to hit you up and see, you've been away for a little bit. I hear you have a fucking birthday coming up.
Yeah, I turned 31 on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah. You 31. Old fuck.
I know. I feel like I look good for a 31-year-old. I think. I'm not sure.
No, you do.
My hairline's still intact though.
So. I mean, you can't tell because you shave your head. So.
Well, for the most part.
Yeah. What are some things that you want to have done by the time you were this age? Did you you're like, fuck, I didn't fucking have a fucking orgy or some shit?
One thing that I wanted to have by now is a couple million. Low key. On some real shit.
Do you have a couple million?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Dang.
That's one thing that I envision myself.
By 30, that's tough. That's a lot. I mean, that's a high goal. That's a great goal.
Well, depends on what do you do for a living.
But so, exactly. Right. That's.
And I don't know.
Most people, I don't think, make it by 30.
I know.
Not anymore.
That. Yeah. So I just kind of try to think about that. Okay, relax. Trying to get ahead of yourself. But everything's been looking good recently with the brand. I've been getting more sales recently and more traction and millionaires interested on investing and trying to get things together with that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, just being busy, bro. I'm trying to stay. I had to step back a little bit to kind of go back and focus on what I love, which is designing clothing and fashion and photography.
Wow.
Which I'm doing right now.
That's crazy, man.
You haven't seen your Instagram.
It's funny because as soon as I backed away from the podcast a little bit, the energy came back.
we were just holding you down. Is that what you're trying to say?
Maybe.
Wow, shots fired.
Not that. I need to focus on what I actually love.
Right.
No,
I feel you.
Right here, I just help out, but it's not my love here.
I understand.
He
doesn't love us.
No, well, it's my love, dog.
The profession. It's not what I want to do.
Yeah, man. I mean, I get that, but you got to go after what you want. You know what I mean? Like Cody loves carbs.
I love carbs. Love them.
I think he loves them more than the show, to be honest.
Sometimes I call out just to eat bread. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice, dude. Are you making bread? How's that Snapple money?
It's all right. It's all right. Making strides. It's hella busy right now. So
you guys
putting in that overtime.
Are you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow,
nice.
What's so busy?
12-hour days.
Is it that new HomePod that's fucking keeping you overtime?
It's that battery program.
Oh yeah, it's like a 4-hour wait.
His batteries.
I went yesterday to get that done. And
what's the deal? Give us a lowdown.
I mean, it's been in the news, so I guess they came out and said that batteries are.
They didn't come out. They got exploded.
No, it's most people are just they don't understand. It's silly.
Yeah, they don't understand that a phone's gonna die down. Of course,
it's power management basically.
Of course,
so you slow down the software and the CPU clocking when your battery gets unhealthy, so that it can keep the device running,
which makes sense to me.
But it makes it a little slower. Otherwise, it's just gonna shut off. That's what every computer does. But everybody flipped out. It was just presented in a bad way, so they
got exposed.
Well, so they appeased people's, in my opinion, ignorance by giving them cheap batteries, and now we're just changing everyone's batteries.
Wow.
Whether they need it or not, it doesn't matter. People are like,
"What's your device that you need to get a battery changed?"
Anything from a 6 or newer.
What?
Some people are coming in with like brand new phones, like it's not performing well. Change the batteries. Like that's not going to do anything. All right.
So all right, I mean,
it's
I
crazy.
I do see some crazy fluctuations in people's batteries. Like it'll go like 50%, and you go and it says 15%.
Yeah.
Or even the camera when you click on the camera, it's a little slower.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's just because. I mean, but
I think Apple's slacking.
But also, like a lot of these people have like 3 or 4 year old devices, and they're running the newest software with like heavier features. It's not. It's not going to run as well. It's like putting a Ferrari engine in a Pinto.
But
It's
Apple
not
should
gonna,
stop forcing people to update their software.
That's real shit, dude.
If you don't come out with a software update every year, then you're behind. And if you don't do
but
that,
they force it on you.
They don't. They don't because trust me, I see people with fucking iOS 7. Like they're running. People don't update all the time.
All I'm saying is that like I'm having this issue right now, especially because I'm trying to go legit with all my shit.
Well, you have all sorts of issues, so
yeah, well, many issues, but more on the Snapple side. So essentially, I upgraded all my software.
Yeah.
So I had like old school software from like when I got like the student discounts.
Oh yeah,
and the homie hookups.
That's gone.
And then I'm just like, you know what? It's time to go legit, bro. So I updated my Pro Tools. I have two Pro Tools licenses. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna be doing this shit for real, I got to be for real.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. So I did
Get that company right off, put it on that thing. Yeah, it's just a business expense.
Well, so
it always goes bad with Pro Tools. Well, everybody says that.
I went and I upgraded even my studio, my music studio, right? And I have this big board. And it turns out that it's not compatible with the new shit. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let me.
Yeah. Sucks.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna downgrade to the because they give you 3 licenses, 10, 11, and 12, and with my purchase. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me downgrade to 10, and it's still compatible with the older gear that I have, and everything should be cool. No, it wasn't cool because I tried to downgrade to 10. And I had a new operating system that wasn't supported by 10, so I got to downgrade the operating system.
Yeah, so you actually have to erase the entire computer to get a new operating system on there to go backwards.
Right.
Yeah,
so
basically,
I mean, it's not that crazy. I've done it. I'll have to just log into my Apple ID and I can re-upload a new operating system.
Yeah.
Still, it's a fucking pain.
Well, it sucks because if you went to 13, you might have to reformat the drive.
It's possible.
It has a new filing system.
Does it?
Yeah.
I didn't get to 13. I'm on like 10 point something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just it sucks on that front because the like Windows and Apple and all them, they put out their software well in advance for developers, but developers are slow and lazy and don't update their shit. And then they always just blame the operating system. They go, "Oh, it's not compatible with the update. It's their fault." It's like, you didn't update your shit. Like, you had this for 6 months and you haven't updated it. Like that.
Yeah. Also, Apple releases an update every other week.
No. But I'm saying like the main operating system, the big launches every year, they have those 6 months in advance usually. Beta versions, but they can get writing updates and they just don't.
Because the operating system itself has to still run through kinks and stuff. That's what happens a lot of the time. Is what I see is like the operating system is not completely flushed out always, so they wait for it to settle.
An operating system's never really flushed out. There's always going to be little things that happen. I think. So
I would say that they're big things usually at the beginning.
Sometimes.
Not if Steve Jobs was alive still.
I know.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? Shit, that's crazy, dude. Did you guys do anything for St. Patty's Day?
No, I worked.
Really?
When was this?
It was on fucking
Saturday,
Thursday or something.
No.
It's an amateur night. It's one of those holidays where everybody who doesn't normally drink.
It's an East Coast thing, right?
Yeah, more so. Right. Yeah, well, it's just it's more so. I think. But
we celebrate fucking
Cinco de Mayo over here with fucking drinks and tacos.
I think you're right,
but I feel like but that's an amateur night too. It's all the people who don't normally drink go
out.
So
what's
get
a pro
smashed.
night, bro? Tell me what's a pro night then?
Like just a Thursday night, like if you're a partier, if you're a drinker, like. You know how to handle yourself. These are the nights where it brings everybody out. Like, we all have to get as drunk as possible, and they all act like fucking idiots.
And then you just,
I haven't gotten drunk in like years, bro.
Years?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Like, drunk years. Probably like 10 plus years.
10?
Wow. Yeah. I don't think it's been that long for me, but I hardly ever
I'll buzz like a beer or maybe 2.
Yeah, when you don't drink often, it doesn't take much to get you buzzed.
When you were inside, that's when last time you did.
Well, what happened is that when I came out, I came out a little paranoid.
Like, oh yeah, like you wanted to stay
kind of like wanted to stay straight in case something went down. But Yeah.
Nice. Wow, dude, that's crazy. So,
But yeah, I mean, like for a while in my early 20s, I was drinking so heavy that I don't know. I started
Yeah, me
blacking
too.
out. I didn't like the feeling of like not knowing where I was or what happened.
or who put something in your butt?
Exactly. I'm like, why is my butt sore? I don't know.
Yeah, apparently when I drink tequila, I have a sore butt.
It's weird, so I don't drink tequila anymore. But
Nice.
no, so yeah, so I don't really drink heavy or anything. But then like I'll go out and like have like a beer, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
fucking hits
Yeah,
me.
I'm like a 1-2 beer guy.
no way.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
I don't fuck with beer.
I gotta be able to knock niggas out still.
Ah.
And I really fuck with beer. It's just that it makes me feel like I'm full. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
So then
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I don't want to
Depends
drink
on what
anymore.
kind you have, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're drinking that craft shit, I guess you know what I mean. It's very hoppy.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
a
if you're
little too
drinking the
crazy.
hoppy shit, you know, you can get a lighter one.
That's true. That is very true.
Just saying.
Yeah, like a pilsner. I wouldn't tell them.
I always get the heavy shits. I always get like an IPA or something.
Yeah,
so
but I
know
mean,
what you're saying.
I'm all about that. I'm all about that fucking hard alcohol life. So if I'm gonna have a drink,
It's like you're
proper
still 20,
drink,
dude.
you know, I mean, it just tastes good. For
And it's
Yeah.
healthier,
one.
right? It's healthier, I
Tequila,
believe.
soda,
Yeah.
and a little bit of lime. That's my shit, dude. You know what I mean? It tastes good. It's gonna get you buzzed, but the buzz is different than a beer buzz. Because a beer buzz is kind of like, have you ever gotten really drunk on like champagne?
Yeah.
And then it's real. You feel like, oh fuck, you're all happy, you're smiling, you're like, fuck, it's one of those
It's
buzzes.
the worst headache ever afterwards,
Oh
though.
yeah, but when you're in the moment, like the
it's
champagne
awesome.
buzz is like a bubbly buzz, and a lot of fucking hoes love that shit too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They love that. So I mean, you know, that's what kind of buzz that is. But if you drink, and some people say, oh, when I drink whiskey, I want to fight.
Yeah, people say that, but
You
I don't
what
know.
I mean? I know. I think you
But
just
they
want
get
to fuck.
I've
knocked
never
out.
been like that. Yeah.
Because Prime had one Corona. Yeah, so it's for me, man. Tequila, the buzz for tequila, it speaks to me, bro. It's
I
my
hate
people,
tequila.
dude.
I can
It's
only.
so good, man.
I hate tequila unless it's like in a margarita. I'm a bitch.
Yeah,
I can't.
Tequila.
I can't do like a tequila like just straight. Oh, hate the taste of it.
Oh my god,
The
dude.
worst Mexican ever.
It's so good, dude. It's one of my like tequila. Like if you have a really good fucking tequila,
You know,
like,
one smell that I hate, the bottle Cazadores.
oh,
That has a
Cazadores.
nasty ass taste, bro.
Yeah.
It brings back
I
bad
don't
memories.
like it.
Does it? No. Like I mean, for the most part, Cuervo is like nah.
No.
I mean, I'll drink it. You know what I mean? Like if there's no other tequila, I wouldn't even. I don't even fuck with vodka that much either.
I like vodka drinks, but vodka like by itself don't like the taste of
I
that
like Grey
either.
Goose by itself.
Shit, you got
Fancy.
ballers, dude. I like that Don Julio, homie. You fuck with
No,
that?
I mean, I don't know.
Speaking of which, I have a friend of mine who's getting married in like about 3 or 4 weeks, right? Maybe more than that. No, about 4 weeks. Shit, can't believe it's already gonna be a month away. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah. So
You don't even fit in your suit yet, bro.
He's the homie, and he goes, "All right, we're having a bachelor party." I'm like, it's gay, dude. Bachelor party, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing you need is like a big room of tuned up dudes. You know, have you seen that movie Bachelor Party, by the way? With
Yeah,
Tom
yeah,
Hanks?
yeah.
Like it's just like women. We're like, yeah, what the fuck?
That's a classic movie.
Oh, dude, I know it's so fucking crazy, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm sorry if the homie's listening, but I don't want to go, dude. Like, okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna read the itinerary because this shit
Is it a home bachelor party or somewhere?
It's a destination bachelor party, dude, and everyone got to throw in cash, which is cool. But I mean, damn, dude.
The best one's when they come to your house.
Oh yeah,
with the pimp and
with the pimp. So I can't out the homie like the full
Instagram
deal,
name,
the full Instagram name, but it's at
at Cheech. Bad pocket.
At best podcaster, if you want to fucking like this is I'm gonna try to paraphrase this a little bit because it's a long ass like it's some crazy shit.
Like
because apparently my boy wants to do it big. I mean he's you know this is his like obviously his not obviously but his only marriage he wants to like but so he wants to like so far yeah. So here's the itinerary. So on Saturday, March 24th at 9 a.m., we leave LA and arrive in San Diego at 12 noon.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's wishful thinking.
Getting that
well,
DJ
no,
pussy.
because so we arrive at Puerto Nuevo at 1:30 p.m. for a lobster lunch.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, at 3 p.m. we arrive at Al Matador Lookout, right? So then so essentially we're getting situated. We're gonna get a hotel in San Diego on American. I mean, obviously the America side, but right by the border, right? So 5 p.m. arrive at the Hong Kong strip club.
Oh, nice.
Which is in TJ,
TJ.
right?
TJ.
Nice.
So we're gonna go to the, and then it's gonna get crazy, dude. Like I don't know if you
I
guys
like
ever
how
been,
most bachelor parties like, let's go to Vegas. You guys are like, no, fucking TJ.
dude.
Like that's
We're looking to rent a 15 passenger van to
and
San
then run
Diego.
coke across the border.
Yeah, he has arranged a minibus to take us into Mexico, and the bus will take us around Mexico to the end of the night, and will drop us off at the border so we can walk across back to the U.S.
That means you need your passport, right?
Not necessarily. He says.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I know. He says a passport is like preferred, but if you have just a Kelly ID, they ask you like three more questions,
Yeah.
like your social security number and where were you born, and another one which I don't know, but like they can look that up pretty quickly. So he also says you can cross drugs into Mexico, but make sure
Don't bring them back.
He's make sure they're on you because your bag gets scanned through a scanner, and he said, yeah, the blah blah blah. So essentially, it's gonna be 36 hours of
Nice.
fucking like
Debauchery.
complete debauchery, drugs.
See how many STDs
hookers.
you can get at once.
Well, that's the idea. I mean, but the thing is,
have you guys had the Around the World with the stripper yet?
What?
It's called the Around the World.
No.
Okay, what they do, they give you a lollipop in your mouth and then lay you down on the floor, and then she sits down on the lollipop
and pulls it up,
put it in her pussy, take it out. She rides it for a little bit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So the homie who's like preparing all this shit, he goes to TJ like once every like 3-4 weeks, and
he's a creep.
Well, he goes, he does runs. He like, I think maybe he might be picking up some fucking cheap penicillin or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. This fool's like, he's on some other shit. You know what I mean?
This is Yoshi?
No. It's not. No.
Jews are funny.
We're like,
I mean, they're just looking at me.
You're like,
which one?
No, but so apparently that fucking Don Julio bottle service is $100.
Damn, that's a good
that ain't,
price.
I know.
That's actually pretty cheap. That's super cheap.
That's super cheap. So then like it's gonna cost about $200 a person to get to Mexico, right? And then it's 60 for the girl and 20 for the room, as far as if I remember correctly. I don't know if prices changed. Inflation's a bitch sometimes. So, and the homie's like, okay, so I learned the hard way. This is what he was telling us, but don't do threesomes because that's how you get jacked.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And I was like, fuck, that's the only thing I wanted to do jigs at the same time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but what would you have a threesome with in the whorehouse? It's kind of weird, right?
I don't know.
Are we gonna be eating her out, or what the fuck?
You know what I always wanted? I always wanted two chicks just to bend over and me just to fuck
back
one.
and forth,
dip.
Just switch hit all day. That shit's like, you know what I always wanted is like a row of asses. Like, dude, you see those photos
for the right fit.
You see that Cinderella up in this bitch. It's like you're looking at me with this crazy face. You're like, you listening to that? No, but I mean, I kind of that shit like it's pretty hot, dude. You see a row of asses and some dude. You see pornos like that where the dude's just like. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
So dumb.
Well, I was thinking, okay, $60 a chick. I think maybe if I get like 4 of them, and just
damn, that's a lot of money just to nut once. And
I know. Should nut in 2 minutes.
Well,
right? That's expensive. 2 minutes, bro.
Apparently, there's also very
45 seconds.
Very inexpensive Viagra there. 45 seconds. Come on, give me a little more credit than 45 seconds. 55.
55.
Give me $1.10, bro. But apparently Viagra's pretty cheap out there too. So
so you're just trying to have a heart attack in Mexico.
Hopefully.
Nice.
If I do it right, I'll fucking die in my home country.
And with Viagra, you don't nut as fast.
Viagra, just because there's going to be a lot of extracurricular activities. You know what I mean? So you possibly may have whiskey or not whiskey dick, but like I don't know if that's the same.
Coke dick, yeah.
Coke dick, but if you're drinking a lot too, because tequila is the same shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, look, is this? I don't really give a shit personally because I'm single.
Yeah.
But the kind of elaborate stories that are going on in this text thread is fucking crazy. There's a story. They have these stories like essentially. I'm gonna tell my girl this. Let's get our story right. Let's meet up a few days before to talk about it. We're gonna meet up on Wednesday. Everyone's gonna meet up together, so we have the story right. So then I was like, damn, dude, like
relax, just TJ,
dude. But it's on some real shit. Like they're like, okay, we're gonna go see the San Diego Padres do fucking like spring training. They're having a exhibition game. So then they're like, all right, cool. So we're all gonna go to the fucking field. We're gonna take pictures and we're gonna post them on Instagram so they think we're there. You know what I mean? So we can have the story straight. They're going to great lengths to make sure that this is.
They're all gonna get caught.
Well, I don't give a shit.
No, you don't care. They're all gonna get caught.
But you know what? I mean, like even the homie who's getting married, like I got to be real. Like I don't think he's gonna go through with it as far as like partaking in partaking in the fucking the strip club. I think he'll get a lap dance for sure. He might get an HJ or a BJ, but I don't think he'll fuck. I'm just like I've known him for a minute, and I'm just like, dude, this is, and I'm kind of like low key hating because I'm just like, the reason why I don't want to go is because I know this isn't him.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, bro,
it's like everybody's like using it as like him as an excuse to live out their fantasies.
Yeah, just
right?
a rage, and then it's like, okay, I mean, I get it. I mean, we just talked about us, or you talked about like drinking in your 20s versus drinking in your 30s. I'm not that desperate to rage, like what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I'm like
been there, done that.
Totally.
But some dudes like miss it. I feel like some dudes didn't get it all out of their system. They had families early. They usually by accident, and then they're like. A moment like this comes up, and it's just like their one opportunity to just they feel like to go nuts. But I feel like once they get there, most of them either don't go through with it, like they bitch out, and if they do go through with it, they feel fucking guilty. Wow. They come back, they see their family, they're like, "What the fuck did I do?"
Yeah, like, I don't know.
They get gonorrhea all of a sudden. I mean, Prime didn't feel guilty.
Facts.
No, but you're coming too, Chodes, right?
No, I'm afraid of TJ, bro. I'm not Mexican enough.
On some real shit though, I'm afraid.
It's a little sketchy these days.
It's scary if you're Mexican, low key.
I know.
It's a little scarier, right?
I feel like if you have white people with you, you're good.
Well,
but especially if you're like, it's worse if you're Mexican can't speak Spanish, right?
You look around I feel like you're just Mexican. They're gonna fuck with you. Easier to fuck with you than some white dude.
Yeah, like
it's good if you have somebody white with you.
Yeah.
The craziest part, because they'll fucking rob him instead of me.
Nah, they would just be like, "No, let's not fuck with this guy. The Navy, come get us."
Oh, I thought. Oh shit. Okay, I see.
Yeah, because a lot of servicemen go over there.
I mean, it's find a white boy, token white boy.
Because they're all Mexicans, aren't they?
Most of them.
They're
brown. They're brown. Well, like, because at the same time, you look brown, it doesn't even matter if you're Indian or fucking Arab or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, I know it is, but you look. I'm just saying, you look a certain way, you're gonna get fucking lumped in with the browns. Period. So I don't know, but I am low key scared for the reason is that. Before I would rage, I wouldn't give a fuck because I had nothing to lose.
Just don't have coke with you. Take it over there.
And that's what I'm saying. Over there, bro. I'm not gonna do either. I'll do some if someone else pulls it out, but you know what I mean. Like whatever.
Don't take the risk.
Buy it over there.
I am not gonna fucking
buy it and use it over there.
Yeah, totally. And then that's it. But I mean, I've watched Locked Up Abroad before.
That's awful, yeah.
And you know what I mean? Just a situation where like they like police are gonna arrest you because they want a bribe.
And there's been a spike on that recently.
I
last couple months.
That's what I'm saying.
Of that shit, sketchy ass shit.
So it's like 20-year-old me would be like fucking YOLO. Fuck that shit. Let's do this.
And there's a place in TJ's called the Pozole House.
Oh shit.
Check it out.
Is it good?
No.
Don't fuck with me.
Oh no. Well, that's where the cartels put people on acid.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No. I'm cool.
Fuck that.
Google it and you trip out.
Nah. See, that's the thing, man.
You're going in for a nice bowl of soup. Fuck that, dude.
Nice, dude. I'm like, so then I'm essentially afraid that because like I said, in my 20s, I'd be like, YOLO, don't give a fuck. But in my 30s, in some weird fucking way in my life, I actually have something to lose.
Yeah,
I have fucking a business. You know what
How
I mean?
many deep you are going?
Fuck, like 15 deep.
Oh
No,
my
that's not
god.
bad.
Oh, I
I
thought
feel
that
like
was a
the
lot.
deeper you are, the more safer you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure like the deeper you are, the more chances there are for somebody to do something fucking stupid.
I don't think so.
Well, I
We'll
mean,
see.
someone's gonna fuck something up for everybody. There's like essentially going with the fucking truckload of fuck ups.
Is there Uber over there, or are you gonna go in the car?
No, we're renting that van.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a van that's gonna take us everywhere and drop us off.
Just no taxis, doing no taxis.
No taxi. I know. So they're basically the homie who's hooking it up knows the
and hide your money in your nutsack.
Yeah, it's real shit,
Yeah,
dude.
tie it up.
I was thinking, like, all right. So I was thinking, well, how can I still fuck two bitches and not get fucking robbed? So I'm like thinking, okay, well, what if I put my wallet
drug
in my
one
shoe?
up.
I was putting
Cosby up.
I think about putting my wallet in my shoe or something and not take my socks off when I fuck and just like keep it in there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Jody's looking at me with such a fucking.
It's just like if you have to think about all that, like why? It just seems like so much.
No risk, no
like
reward.
I'm just so fucking tired just thinking about it. Like,
dude,
there's way too much fucking.
Well, because like I'm
exhausted
already. I already said
too old for this shit.
Are you gonna hear? You
should have like look out people outside. Like everybody takes their turn.
Real shit.
Real shit.
You know, same
real
chick.
Shit, yeah.
With the same chick.
I don't know.
Now
about
you get into
that.
Randy Puga territory.
What type of girl are you looking for over there? Asian, white, black?
I don't know. Just someone who's
horny,
banging, bro. Hello.
Ernie's now taking a phone call on the show because he has no respect for this.
Hey, I'm sorry. This podcast. I'm in the middle of a podcast right now, so.
Is that Weaves?
No. It's all good.
Weaves' flaky ass.
So this is what you get in the live stream, guys. That fucking
right there.
Yeah. Oh shit. Anyway, no, but I know what you guys are saying, and I don't really want to go either, and
but you're going anyways.
I have to.
You're gonna be good.
You don't have to.
I have.
Are you the best man?
I'm a groomsman.
You don't have to. I skipped out on the bachelor party on a wedding I was in. Fuck it.
Pussy.
Yeah, well, you're trash. That's why.
You trash.
I want to go to Vegas. I couldn't afford it. I just did a bachelor party like a couple months before. I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I
did too many weddings last year.
I can't afford it.
A couple years ago, I guess.
I'm like, that's real shit. Right now, I have an invitation to a wedding that's going down in like 2 weeks and 3 weeks. It's in Mexico, and then they sent out like an email, and they're like saying, okay, book your fucking hotel here, and you're gonna.
Going, destination weddings are like.
I was like, I don't know, man. And then my homie's obviously getting married, right? But then I have to buy the fucking tux, which is like $200, and I'm just like, damn, how much is it to buy? And they're like $500. I'm like, all right, $200, all right. So then it's like, okay, cool. And then I'm gonna get that, and then I have to fucking pay for this fucking trip. Then that's another $250, right? That's not even including the fucking girls.
Exactly.
$250 just to get there
and have a room and whatever.
We're gonna have a room. We're gonna have that lobster dinner.
All that stuff
in the van to take us around. So all that shit. So then that's not. So bottle service will probably be another hundo. Fucking one chick will be a hundo. And I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, and then I gotta buy this dude a fucking gift. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I
gotta being in a wedding is fucking expensive.
Where the fuck do you get off, bro?
Right?
I mean, shit, dude. So like some selfish shit.
It's like, hey, I'm making a life decision. Come spend a lot of money on me.
Yeah, congratulations.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know.
I mean, I'd still do it if I was getting married.
Yeah, just do it, bro. Live it up.
Yeah, well,
Have some stories for the podcast.
Shit, I know. So you guys will hear next week about what went down.
Oh, is this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Nice.
Oh man,
I know. I'm nervous, dude.
You were not ready. About
It's gonna be tight, dude. Hopefully, some of those chicks will be tight too. Oh shit, that's right. Anyway, I'm just yeah. I mean, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time, no doubt. But it's so funny that when you become a fucking adult, you start thinking about shit like, oh fuck, like
what if I do get arrested in Mexico?
Yeah, like totally, and I can't, and I'm like locked up for like a week or something.
And then none of my podcast can happen. And then I lose all these accounts, and you shouldn't go, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go.
No, you're good. You're gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I'm not really too concerned about it. But in the back of my mind, it's just what if you get fucking caught with fucking blow or with some shit? I don't even know. So who knows? Yeah, but you've been to TJ before, right?
No,
you haven't.
I've never been to TJ.
Oh, damn,
I'm scared. I'm actually going in a couple of weeks, but yeah.
What do you
I'm tatted, bro. It's like,
I feel like Ernie didn't want to hear
it's 'cause-
that. He's like,
well,
if Prime
like,
is scared,
there's a
shit.
lot of people that are deported in Mexico and they go to
Yeah.
TJ and they stay there.
yeah.
So there's like a
Yeah.
lot of gangbangers. there.
Gotcha.
Damn.
So I looked the part. And you guys are cool, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fucking put some.
No, you're good. You're
tats
good, bro.
on.
As long as you don't have no tats and no one's gonna fucking be on some shit.
Fuck, that's crazy. How about you, Chose? Have you been to TJ before?
A long time ago when I was a kid. I haven't been since I've been an adult though.
I have. I've been there once, and that was to go to the Adelita Club, not Hong Kong Club. I've never been to Hong Kong Club before.
That's another whorehouse you're talking about?
Indeed,
okay.
it is.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a paisa one, right?
Yep.
Adelita's is the paisa one.
Yeah. So that shit was a fun time, and I didn't know like it was essentially like I was 20, like 20, like I was. It was a minute ago, you know, like 10 years at least.
Yeah, I went down when I was like in 4th grade and worked at an orphanage for like charity work.
Damn, good baller.
Yeah,
I don't love you.
no.
For real. So, what did that experience do to your life?
I don't know. It made me grateful for what I had.
For real.
Because like those kids for Christmas were asking for like shampoo and
Nice.
like just a normal pair of like Payless shoes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like because they had nothing. It's shit.
Sometimes
It
they're
was
just
awful.
lying.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
they're being controlled by somebody.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
they're
but
gonna,
I
they're
mean,
gonna flip that soap.
we
on the
were
corner.
there.
My mom always cries when she goes to TJ and she sees the little kids.
It wasn't like the little kids in TJ. This was like an orphanage. Like it was a couple hours outside of TJ, and then like we would come back through TJ and go to the market. And I tried to buy a bullwhip. My teacher said I couldn't.
Your teacher?
Yeah, I was with the school.
Oh shit! I missed that.
Yeah,
Bad.
I used to go to a Christian school, and they like had a orphanage that they sponsored down there.
Shit, huh?
Nice.
To make them feel like they were doing something, you know.
When I had to win, I was working at one of these. I was Whole Foods or some shit, and with a group of people
God,
from
you
work.
just worked at like all the grocery stores, huh?
Yeah, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, fucking.
You're a fucking grocery
Sprouts.
store guru.
No, I didn't
Open
work
up your own
Sprouts.
store now.
For real.
Right?
I have my own podcast store.
Fucking
So,
Ernie's Fresh Market.
Big earns.
Big earnings.
But so we went through with this fool who's Mexican, you know, speaks Spanish better than me, and or just speaks Spanish in general. I mean, I don't know anything. So this one lady comes up. It was the most fucked up thing I ever seen, dude. Like we're driving, we're stopped. I don't know where the fuck. I think someone else, one of the homies, went to go get something at the store or something. So we're waiting outside, and this lady has like she came with one of those like pottery like they're like essentially they're piggy banks. They're big piggy banks.
Oh yeah.
And it was like it was
big like almost ceramic ones,
ceramic,
but
exactly.
it's like
but you can
clay.
break them easy. They're
Yeah,
clay.
it's a clay one. Yeah.
So
where they paint them.
Yeah, totally. So
Yeah.
it was painted like a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle. So
did you buy it?
No. So she's like she's like saying all this shit in Spanish, and she says $20, right? And the guy's like, this is I know. So he's like, nah. I mean, he knows it's not $20. She's just trying to take one. He's like, nah. He goes, the most I'm gonna pay for that is $10. She goes, no, I worked on it, and she's like, they're going back and forth. I barely understand what's happening, but I kind of get it. You know what I mean? So he goes, all right, whatever. And she leaves. She walks away, and then my homie comes back. And right before she comes back, she sees that we're about to leave. So she comes back and she goes, all right, $10. All right, $10. And he goes, nope. That was back then. Now the price is $5. And I'm like, I just felt so bad because I was just like, hey, homie,
that's
what
how
the
it goes.
fuck?
No, they're trying to play you. So
Yeah. Like even in the stores, like even in like the proper like a market, like if you pull out if it's $10, you pull out a 20, all of a sudden it's 20. So you got to be careful. Like you got to look and be like, they said it's $8. Like I'm pulling out 10 only. Like
our fucking $6.
$6. That's all I got. Shit.
So the guy's like, he goes, that was then, you know, now 10. Now it's $5. And she's like, what? No, and she could tell she was like kind of like whatever. And she goes, hey, all right, $5. And he goes, no, now it's $2. And then she was like, it was such a fucking fucked up situation to see. I was just like, what the fuck? And she just goes, all right, $2. And she fucking goes, all right, $2. Like you kids, like I came up, I'm giving this to my fucking little cousin. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
She still made money though.
She probably
she did. Yeah.
Well, she probably stole that.
Probably. Like shit, dude.
Like
that was the thing. Even in 4th grade, like I was over there haggling. Like they're like, it's $10 for these, and I was like, nah, $5. And I did the same thing. Just kept dropping them down. Anytime they tried to haggle back, I'd be like, no, it's lower. Now, like I was a little fucking hustler. I didn't care.
No, you were a big hustler, homie.
What?
You're a big hustler.
I was little back then.
Oh my bad.
I was small.
Yeah, man. So you guys ready to get into this Prime report or what?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Did you want? Would you want a beat or something?
Oh, just the Prime Report. Oh yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
shit.
we don't,
Damn it.
right?
All
So,
right. Just give me a fucking drum beat.
all right, do this.
Yeah. What's up? Do you have to wait for it to drop?
My bad. Yeah, I forgot there was an intro on that one.
All right, here it goes. Well, we're gonna go to the Prime Report, guys. Let's go. It's the Prime Report. Yeah. Allow me to retort. It's the Prime Report. It's your last resort. Quit being a whore, Katie. Yeah.
The production value is great,
right.
guys. I love it.
So the Prime Report is brought to you by who? ADHDpod.com.
Yep.
We just re up for our third batch of shirts. Dude, I just got to say thank you. We have them here in the other room that we sold out of our second run in Prime. We're going to do our third run.
No, third run.
Our third run of production. Who's the homie? We got a new order that came in. Just want to shout him out.
Shout out to Matthew Gale from Australia.
Yeah, you're about to get a fucking dope ass shirt, homie. Appreciate it. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but just because we're so backed up right now, we're finally getting that out to you. So don't trip. And
ASAP.
yeah. So just wanted to give that shout out. So make sure to check that out. Also for all the fucking stories, everything ADHD, make sure to go there.
And also
Patreon,
make sure to
right?
check out our
Patreon,
Patreon. Patreon.com/ADHDcast.
We're going to have some new pledges coming up. I mean, you're seeing this live right now. I know we talked some shit last week, and, no one's here today, which proves the fact that no one's working. Katie, Cheech, everyone on vacation, jacking off. Anyway.
Like that.
Totally like that. Katie's fucking diddling herself.
So first up, Toys R Us is closing all of its U.S. stores.
Damn.
Toys R Us is planning to either close or sell all of its more than 800 stores across the U.S. The retailer filed for bankruptcy protection last September, is weighed down by nearly $5 billion in debt.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's a lot of fucking money.
My whole childhood right there.
Side note, they're closing all the Babies R Us too, which made me mad.
What?
Because we were actually building our fucking...
It's your big ass baby.
Well, we were building our gift registry for our baby shower on that, and then we found out they're all closing, and so now we had to start all over.
Do you?
To go do
Can't
it
you just
somewhere
go
else.
to fucking like
Ross,
Amazon.com or something?
You can. There's registries on there, but the problem with Amazon is when you're having a baby, your entire extended family wants to get you stuff, and people from the older generation
they don't trust online.
They don't trust online shopping, or they
weirdos.
don't know about it, or they don't have a computer, or like my grandpa, who's like 86, is not going to order from Amazon Prime, but he will go to Target.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? So, we just try to make it. We're trying to make it as easy for everybody that might be from our family or whatever involved, because otherwise, it gets to be hard for them, and then it's like, and then that just hurts us,
Yeah.
So that's why we kind of wanted to do it at Babies R Us originally, because there's online and there's stores, and whoever wants to do whatever, whoever's at stake can obviously do whatever they want to do.
I mean, since I've had little nephews and stuff like that, I've appreciated
the online, because you can send it, right?
Well, no, yeah, the online's dope too, but I mean, I rarely step into one of the toy stores.
Yeah.
So now, like when I last minute gifts when I'm going to go see them, you can just pop in real quick and just go, oh yeah, Toys R Us.
Yeah,
Boom,
they fucked up. I mean, they fucked up a long time ago, because back in I think 2013, 24, maybe even 2012, like internet shopping was really just starting to take hold, and they didn't trust it. So instead of figuring out their own shit and becoming an online presence, they hired Amazon to do all their fulfillment,
or even make a better experience in the store. It was just the same old
shit. Yeah, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to be like, you could have made yourself the center for this, or the epicenter for this particular gift, and they got people used to buying online, but they got people used to buying online from them through Amazon.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Amazon's going to win on that.
Totally.
They didn't innovate.
I think
and if you don't innovate,
Walmart, right?
die.
It was Walmart that took the
Walmart really took a lot, because they offer everything that they do at lower prices, especially on their websites. their website is often cheaper than their in-store prices.
Yeah.
So you see that a lot. Like, or you can get things on the website for like Walmart or Target that aren't even available in store, or like you go in store and it's 75% more. So it just pushes people to the online even more. There's no need for a store,
It
but
still
like
sucks though, because like,
but it's the Babies R Us that I think suffers because that was the real niche. Like anybody who's having a baby, like knows you just go to Babies R Us. Like that's everything you need. And now I don't have everything I need. I got to go to some other bullshit like Bye Bye Baby.
Did you go to Toys R Us when you were a kid?
Yeah, absolutely.
On my
Yeah,
first
you
bike.
did.
Loved it,
Yeah,
dude.
a lot of memories there, bro. A lot of
Hell yeah!
memories.
Like coming up on Christmas, like you just dream about shit.
The
Dude,
Pokemon
amazing.
games and shit.
So did your mom ever say like, okay, you could only get one, or like you could only get one toy or two toy, or like you know what I mean? When you would go,
it was basically mostly price. You could only spend like $100.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one toy. No.
Damn, that's crazy. What was your favorite shit from?
Me growing up, I was a big Nintendo gamer.
Yeah.
I was a big into Nintendo, PlayStation, and
I remember I had these toys that were called Captain Power toys. And it was they were like these spaceships and like they were battery powered and they had like triggers on them. Like they were all guns too, right? But they worked off like these videotapes that you would put in, VHS tapes, and you could shoot the screen and it would react somehow and things would blow up if you shot them, but they wouldn't blow up if you didn't. I don't know how it fucking worked. Like I don't know how that could work with a fucking VHS even today, but it was for the time it was pretty cool technology. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, their problem is innovation. They didn't have no innovation.
No.
Did you ever buy some shit for your kids, Prime? About that?
Toys R Us?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would take them at least once a year.
Yeah, to get them something good.
They get excited looking at old toys. Just looking, just browsing.
Just looking at
even browsing is
and
a
just
cool
touching them.
experience. And getting to actually see those toys. And yeah, that's kind of.
There's no toy stores anymore. There's no KB toys. There's no Toys R Us.
KB's was. I had a cousin of mine who worked at
KB
toy. I remember that.
But there's no toy stores at all now. Like, where are you gonna go to for the kids to actually like? I mean, I guess Target and Walmart is it
on your phone, bro.
You know, but like the kids, but you can't see what the
yeah.
kids are getting excited about because they're not like reacting to them in person. That's like a big thing. Like, you could take your kids to the store, see what they react to, and then be like, "That's what I'm gonna get."
Also,
them
you would find toys that
birthday or
weren't
whatever.
popular. Like,
Yeah.
you find dope ass toys that weren't like popular.
Like off to the side. And
well, like there were like smaller companies that had dope toys.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
It's sad.
I guess it is, but you know what? There's gonna be new experiences now and new fucking
all
things.
online though. You know.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know if you've already noticed, but kids are really big on watching other kids playing with toys.
Not even other kids. Like they'll watch adults unbox and play with toys. It's weird.
It's not weird. I mean, it makes
totally
fucking
weird.
it makes sense to me. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I watch unboxings of a lot of shit. I can imagine the kids.
Yeah, dude, that's real shit though. I mean, as an adult, I think I think it's cool because you understand it a little bit more because you're trying to buy it and trying to see what comes in. But the kids, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it's like it's like replacing friends almost, right?
Kind of.
It's like when you had that one homie who had all the toys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like one of those things. I think you know what I mean. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, there's always the single child with no siblings that would have all the lit toys.
I know.
And we're like taxing.
That's not true. I was an only child, but I don't feel like I got everything I wanted. I wasn't spoiled. My parents made sure like they weren't gonna just give me everything.
I was spoiled. Even though we were poor, we were still spoiled.
I mean, we weren't like super well off. My parents always made sure like I got a lot. I got plenty.
I had a Nintendo.
I had a Nintendo, but like I didn't get every game I wanted. I had to earn them.
I had every Game Boy. Every Game Boy came out. Every Nintendo came out.
So, really? Yeah, you're more spoiled than I was.
Every PlayStation came out.
I wasn't spoiled.
I had to earn my shit for sure.
I mean, I got all the stuff. I got a Game Boy. I got a Nintendo, but
it's mad late. I got my shit mad late. That's why I'm not really much of a gamer these days. Is because I had like an Atari when everyone was getting Nintendo. I had a fucking.
I feel like
Nintendo
those games kind of sparked your creativity, though. Like especially for me, like it sparked my creativity.
It did.
It got me into designing shit.
Because you were that much.
I
was
a big gamer. Yeah, I was a big Zelda, Mario, and all that shit.
I mean, I like those games too, but I never really got into it as much, honestly. What I got into mainly was bitches.
Well, that was later, but for me, like gaming, like when all of my cousins would come over, we would all talk shit and play these 4-player games.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Madden, the Blitz.
Oh, especially like
It was
Blitz, I
Super,
remember
Super
that.
Nintendo.
Bro,
Everybody
like-
got down like GoldenEye back in the day.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
It was dope, man. That was.
I remember having a PS1 and fucking with Metal Gear Solid
Nice. Yeah.
for the
Classic.
first time, and it was
Need
just
for Speed on that console.
Tomb Raider.
Dope.
and
That was
Raider,
my
you're
first
on
crush
Tomb Raider.
on a
Yeah.
girl. Was Tomb Raider.
Those triangle boobs. Nice.
Dang, dude, they were perky as fuck
Yeah,
though.
they were. and that ass too coming out the water.
Dang.
Oh, that's great.
No, but I played Metal Gear Solid, and I remember every day coming home and going straight to the console, playing, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna beat this shit. And I just remember one time actually flipping the game, and then the credits came up, and I'm like,
that's it.
Fuck, what a boner kill! Like,
I beat it.
Someone should really do is like get a game where you get a code at the end when you win or when you flip it on a certain degree or whatever, and you could put in that number to get like a certificate or a plaque or a trophy or
some
something.
sort of because they have those now. They're just digital achievements. Like you get things for doing certain things in the game, for completing the game.
That's why I'm old school.
It's
I'm old school. I'm looking for that
Mortal Kombat. Oh man,
shit.
Yeah,
man.
those are great games.
Those are some bomb fucking games, dude. But they don't make them like that anymore.
They
do. They do. They're just too much lit. They're so. Have you seen that new Mortal Kombat X or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, it looks dope.
Yeah, I played it. It's fucking. The graphics are crazy. Like they do like the zoom in on the fucking when they punch you and then like they show your fucking jaw
bones
crack.
breaking and shit. Yeah,
so bomb. That's so bomb.
Well, next story. United Airlines is back in the doghouse after mistakenly shipping a German Shepherd to Japan.
What?
United Airlines faces another case of mishandling a dog after mistakenly shipping a German Shepherd to Japan while his family flew to Kansas City. The mishap Tuesday came a day after a highly publicized incident in which a 10-month-old bulldog died in the overhead bin of a flight from Houston to New York.
Wow, bro.
They're fucking up left and right with dogs, aren't they?
Dogs, humans, everybody
getting it. I know.
Oh, is they the same ones?
Yeah, the same one.
Oh
with
my
the
god,
drag that
they
person.
just don't give a fuck about anybody, huh?
No, man.
That dog that died in the overhead bin was fucked up, but I don't think it had anything to do with the overhead bin. I think it's just that dog shouldn't have been flying.
Imagine if a dog,
those kind of dogs, like bulldogs with the recessed nose, they have trouble breathing anyways, and
probably freaked out
when you're up in the sky. If they have, like, especially if they're anxious, well, it probably didn't help because he probably got really scared and anxious, which made him breathe heavier. But it's just they don't do well. They often die on planes because of that, because the pressure and the altitude. Yeah, it fucks them up. Sometimes they can't breathe.
Yeah, dude. That fucking flight though to Japan's no joke, man. Imagine
it's a long
no
ass
fucking
flight.
Water, no food, no whatever.
And like it sucks. Like I don't even know. I feel like if I had a dog and I moved within the continental U.S., I would just drive wherever I was going.
For
like even if it's more convenient to fly, like just for the sake of the dog, like you can't ship your dog. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
you know how many dogs actually die getting shipped like that?
Last
year,
was like
a lot.
12 to 18. I think that's
something like that.
On United,
on that one airline.
Wow.
If you look at the whole airline, like all of them, it's a lot. Because sometimes they say that they're in certain conditions, but a lot of times they're not. They put them in the underneath. Sometimes they put them in compartments where it's like the temperature's not regulated. It's super cold. It's like they don't give them food or water. They don't let them out of the crate sometimes for up to 18 hours. I've heard it's awful.
I mean, I know I kind of grew up in like the mentality that dogs are dogs, right? They're not humans. They're just not humans, right?
They're not humans, but they're still like
until recently,
social beings.
No, until recently, I think I've kind of understood, that damn dude, like obviously people have an emotional attachment to the dog.
Yeah,
it's a part of the family. It's a part of your life, and before I was just like, I was the kind like I had like 3 dogs when I grew up, and one of like what they kept dying. One of them
because you didn't feed them, and he kept. God damn
it! Details. I was too busy playing Metal Gear Solid. What's up?
Knocking.
But yeah, dude, I remember just feeding my dog like table scraps and not even.
Growing up, I was feeding my dog everything.
My dog ate a lot of crazy shit, but that's part of life.
Pozole bowls, beans, and rice.
Yeah, I mean, but that actually, like, it's good for them to get like egg in their food.
They never got cancer. You know how they give you
my
like,
dog
they
still
get
got cancer, but she still ate good. Like I fed her good food, but
the day
still
she
got
died,
cancer,
she still had that bomb.
She got cancer a couple times. Fuck, she tried.
Dang.
It just happens sometimes too, you know. Like
Sure. It's in their blood.
But I mean, you know, it's like people get cancer sometimes, and they're the healthiest people in the world.
I don't know about all that, but
it's true.
Yeah, it's just
it happens.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people, you know, drink whiskey and eat steak every day, and they live to be 100 with no problems.
Yeah, or smoke.
Yeah, shit just happens sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
but like but dogs are part of the family. Like they're super smart. They're social beings. They love like. I don't know. I've always had with all my dogs like a super strong bond.
Well, for me, having a dog is more like security.
Yeah,
you know? Okay. And we had a German Shepherd, and they tend to not like black people.
That's
so true. Having a German Shepherd in South Central was like
people think that's not true, but it's true.
Growing up, people would jump over, houses.
Yeah.
And having a German Shepherd would kind of
protects. No, we have this. I volunteer at an animal rescue, and I go there a couple times a week, walk the dogs, help clean kennels and stuff. And one of the dogs that's there is a German Shepherd, like lab mix. And we'll be on walks, and he's totally fine until if a black person walks by, he lunges at him.
Man,
and I'm like, bro, like you're being racist. Stop it. Like he's German. Cool with everybody, but like anybody dark comes by and he growls, and I'm like, motherfucker, like stop. You ain't gonna get adopted this way.
I love German Shepherds.
They're cool dogs, and they're really smart. If you train them,
they look at you a certain way too. They like tilt their head.
They're smart. There's a German Shepherd that lives next door to me. He's a little bitch though. Like he barks like crazy, but then I bark back at him, and he just cowers. Like he just acts up.
Little biznatch.
He's a little bitch. But
mine barks like literally all night, bro. I haven't that problem right now.
Yeah,
they bark
that's
all
hard.
night nonstop.
Do you keep him outside?
Yeah,
we'll bring him inside. That's
what
he's telling you. Bring him inside.
He's literally
telling. Well, that's because you don't take him on walks.
I do.
Well, then he won't tear everything up.
He still does.
Well, then you need to take him on longer walks. That's all it is.
And we have a big ass backyard, and like
you got to get out there and play fetch with them every day. Like it's a lot of work, like because they're high energy dogs.
I know they are.
And so that's just they're literally vocalizing to you like, I need more. Like they communicate. Like they're crazy. I don't know. I love dogs. If it was up to me, I love dogs. Yeah. I would just save dogs all day. Like I would start a dog rescue. That's my dream.
No shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, dog. Like I don't know. I dogs have been a huge part of my life. It sucks right now not having a dog. Like I miss it. Wow. You know, there's like a hole in my life.
Yeah, it's dope.
But that's why I volunteer. Like I love having the time with the animals.
You know what's worse than having a fucking dog? A ratchet ass bitch.
Oh. It's the ratchet report. It's the ratchet report. I can't rap. Weaves ain't here. It's the ratchet report. Ernie's doing the beats. I can't rap. It's the ratchet report. I told you I can't rap. We actually have a double ratchet report.
Whoa.
First one's really fun. It's we're gonna watch a local pastor. He gets spotted throwing money at the strip club. I hope that's not from the collection plates, but let's check it out. Looks like it's from somebody's Snapchat.
Yeah. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
He looks like a pastor too.
Son of
damn.
That bastard.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Lord's been good to me. As long as you tied that fucking money, I get 10% back, baby.
That's fucked up. I feel like a lot of pastors do that shit. Like they're shady. Like religion is just a fucking racket, right?
Yeah,
like it really is. Like I don't know. It sucks too because the churches they don't even fucking pay taxes, and they don't pay taxes because they're supposed to be using their money to like do community outreach and do shit for the poor, and they don't do that shit.
I'm happy I wasn't raised in church. Fuck wasting.
Dude, I was seriously raised in the church, but I'm kind of glad that I was because that. Like the journey I took means I'm not gonna do that with my kid, you know.
Oh, well, we're Catholic, but we haven't. Been
You're fake Catholic,
like
right?
10,
You're lazy Catholic.
I'm just a regular Catholic.
You go to midnight mass.
Not even.
You're like, I'll just get my last rites. I'll be good.
Yeah, I just like live life, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was raised like hardcore Christian, and it kind of, I don't know.
Sucks.
I don't know. I learned a lot about it, so like, I know why I don't believe in it. At least, you know, like I feel like some people who weren't raised with anything, they don't have any basis for anything, but like me, I was raised in it.
Book to fucking
not at all. Absolutely, like you don't need that. Like, and so like but it made me curious, and I think being raised with it, no, but it made me poke like really question it and poke holes in it and like think more critically. So, but not everybody gets that.
But some people do like the hope thing. They carry that hope.
And they just want to feel better.
That's cool.
About
That's cool.
I guess it's cool. And I mean,
that.
whatever gets you through the day, I feel like overall, like religion kind of weakens the human race because if we just learn to believe in ourselves, then we would get more done. You know,
I can see the positives, and
I can see the positives, but at the same time, the positives are like you're always looking for like this higher power to help you that's not gonna fucking be there. So, but if you learn that the power is in yourself and you go after it, like
it's like
a placebo, right?
I mean, can you imagine though? If people just believed in themselves, like we'd get a lot more done. But that's hard. Yeah, I know that's hard.
I feel like it's easier believing in a higher being.
It's a crutch in that way. Yeah, to me at least. I don't know.
No, I get that. I can see that, man. I can see that for sure.
I can see a lot of like benefits more from like the Eastern stuff, where it's more like just self.
Like I believe in God.
Like see, I don't.
But I'm not. I'm not gonna say who God is because I don't know. I just know that we're created for sure.
Nah,
that's all I could tell you.
It could have been probably alien, or it could have been.
Could have been an alien. It could have been
that makes more sense to me than some sort of like higher being. More that we're a science experiment.
Still a higher being.
I could see that more. You know.
I think an alien's still a higher being, right? I think so.
I don't know.
They're higher than us.
I think so. I think they are.
Well, I mean, if they created us, then obviously, right?
Yeah.
So let's get into the second Ratchet Report video. This is Super Ratchet. A homeless guy lets an old man molest him in exchange for playing games on his phone.
What?
Like, we're reaching a new low here with this addiction to fucking phone playing. Oh, this is creepy as shit. Ah! The guy who's filming his face is hilarious.
This is wild.
It's crazy too because like this motherfucker's jacking him off, but like he's going in through his fucking like the top of his fucking like shirt.
He wants to feel all the fucking crevices of his body.
That's fucking creepy as shit.
Damn.
If you guys want to check it out, go to ADHDpod.com and check it out. Super fucking lit. That's a good trade though.
I mean, I guess like if you really want to play games on a phone, then
maybe he's looking at porn. He's looking at bitches, and he's
he's getting jerked off by this old man. He's like, "Look, I ain't gay, but I'll look at some titties while you touch my dick."
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I guess if it works,
it works for me. I'm down for that.
Well, maybe you should start riding the train, dude.
What's the craziest shit you've seen on the train? If anybody ever had to train or bus.
See, I haven't. Yeah, on the train, I haven't ridden too many trains or buses to be honest.
I saw some kid get jacked pretty bad.
Yeah. Really?
This was back when iPods were all the rage in like 2005, 2006.
All the days with the black iPod. Nice.
So there's this kid who had a fucking iPod, and there was like a group of like 4 or 5 black dudes, right?
Of course.
And I know, well, just the facts, bro. So the kid's listening to his iPod, and then one kid yanks it out of his headphones. And the guy's like, "Hey, give it back!" And then you can see he just passes it to his back. And he goes, "I ain't got it. And the other just like, "Oh, I don't got it either." He goes, "Oh, come on!" And I was like, it was the most fucked up thing. You can't do shit because you're gonna get fucking jumped too. I was like, "Fuck!" He goes, "Oh, come on, guys! Oh, come on!" And you could tell he was just super disappointed. And I was just there like. Fuck, and then they just got off on the next stop and they just punked his ass nasty. That was like fucked up for me.
That's why you wish there was somebody like cool enough to stop it, but you just weren't. Right?
No, not me. Like fuck that. Everybody
wrong. I know.
No, it's not your problem, right?
I'm not gonna die for an iPod.
Well, especially an iPod that's not mine.
That guy was fucking. It was his fault.
Unless it's that YouTube black and red one.
Oh shit, that's just collector's item.
It's his fault for flossing that shit. Putting in your pocket, homie.
That's true. Putting in your pocket.
Yeah. Why was it? You should never have that shit in your hand. And you should always run your headphones under your shirt if you have wired headphones.
Yeah,
but especially back then, you know.
Oh, I seen some
and a hoodie.
just to be safe. Yeah,
I seen some dude on the train on.
And really, only wear one earbud so you can hear what's coming up behind you.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Unless you're
depends on where you're at.
I would always sit behind on the back of the bus, the corner, and that way no one's my back.
You get the gunfighter seat.
But sometimes it's packed. And you don't get that luxury.
Then you're standing.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're in the thug zone, no one's gonna fuck with you.
Usually.
All the thugs would always be in the back.
Usually, yeah.
I remember I was also another fucked up thing I saw was at the Green Line when the it's like the metro here in LA.
Oh,
so the Green Line goes all the way down and it ends at
different kind of green.
Yeah, no.
Long Beach? Is the Long Beach one?
No, that's the Blue Line. So the Green Line stops in like I think it's like in Manhattan Beach or Redondo
Oh,
Beach or
okay, that
something.
one, yeah.
But like I don't know if you guys know, even though Manhattan Beach sounds glamorous and cool, it's close to the hood. Like it's like
it's right next
you
to
know what I mean?
Compton.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
Inglewood.
yeah, all that area.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there was this dude. I was waiting for the train to get like I just got off work at Trader Joe's and and I was waiting for the train and I saw this dude just running, getting chased by some black dudes. But whatever, it's like it's just the facts,
Jesus,
bro. Whatever.
man.
I'm just letting you know. The dude was, I think he may have been Asian, like some Asian. Like it's hard to tell. Sometimes they look Mexican, but they're Asian. Anyway,
like Filipino.
Yeah. So the dude's running.
They're
up,
the Mexican Asians.
The dude's running upstairs, right? He's like, I don't even know. It's like that's the stupidest place to run because there's a platform and you're not gonna have a place to run anymore. So he runs all the way upstairs. He gets all the way to the edge. He's running as hard as he can. He stops, and then like this one guy is chasing him. And then before he even gets any closer, no, hey, wait, and the guy just goes, pooh, pooh. It was just like the funniest thing because he was like telling him, wait, like we could talk about it. He's like, fuck you, fucking motherfucker. It was just like,
damn. I wonder what he did.
Shit, I don't know what he did either. I didn't want to know. I was like, I'm done.
It always goes down the trains.
Like it was the funniest thing because he thought he could reason with him and by saying like hey no wait and
it's already past that the guy
just looking straight up and I was like, oh fuck,
wow, that's pretty gangster.
A lot of crazy shit happens in the trains.
Yeah, it was just one on one though.
Ride the train.
It was one on one, and that dude was a little biznatch for not fucking fighting. Like what the fuck? I go, dude, swing back, bro. Like he's like curled up and just fucking went into.
Some people do that. Some people just curl up in a ball. It's the fight or flight kind of thing.
Oh, it's gonna be over quick.
Yeah. Fuck no, he was kicking him in the ribs.
People always say it's fight or flight, but it's really fight, flight, or fall. A lot of people just fall and curl up in a ball. Like that's their natural reaction.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like they just drop, their legs give out. It's fucked nuts.
Yeah.
That's a bad instinct to have. Yeah. Like if that's your genetics, you're dead. And in every situation, you're the one that dies.
And for everyone,
break that habit.
Yeah, dude. So it's such a bad habit, and I think that at this point, the bad habit we have to break is this show right now.
That's it.
We're out of time.
We're just gonna fall down.
But you know what? We are gonna come back on Friday with you. With some lit ass shit. We're gonna have some fun shit going on. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Keep it here.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Prime, where can they find you on the internet?
Oh, you can find me on Prime God 87
nice.
On my Instagram, and it's lit.
Shit,
it is. It's pretty ballin'.
Yeah. How about you, Cody?
I'm at Cody Eats Carbs on just about everything. So check it out.
I don't really post shit, but if you want to follow me, go ahead. I mean, whatever. At Ernie Hurtado at everything, on everything, and on everything at everything.
And follow the podcast, ADHD Cast, on Twitter, Instagram. We have a Facebook page, so follow us there. And if you got some time, give us a rate and review on whatever platform you listen on, iTunes, Overcast.
We appreciate it.
Stitcher, whatever the case may be. It all goes to the same place. So
we love you guys. We love you. We'll see you guys on Friday.
What was I saying? You so fantastic, don't not matter. You so fantastic, don't not matter. You so fantastic, don't not matter. You so fantastic.
It probably was. Did you have that?